Good morning, students. Welcome back to our online class. So this is the second session. According to our schedule, for the second session, we are going to learn from speaking Jura 2A. So now, teacher would like you to open your book to page 98 altogether, and then you will see the topic that we are going to learn for today. Okay, students. So this is lesson 4 review, and this lesson is in unit 5, 2 kinds of sports. Alright, so with this whole unit we learned about sports. Okay, alright, students, so what we're going to learn for today, we are going to answer the questions from 1 to 8 about the sports, the types of sports. Okay, now so open your book to page 98 and you will see the type of sport that we are going to answer about. So yeah, so do you reach this page yet, everyone? So if you read this page, you will see the type of sport, 6 types of sport below here. Then we have to answer, right? Then you know that this is the presentation about what? You will do presentation about the type of sport over here, but this question can help you to do this presentation. Okay, that's why we have to answer this question. Then you will know how to do presentation. You got what I mean? Okay, students, good. Alright, so before we start learning about this, before we start answer the questions, so teacher would like you to open back to page 94. Okay, good, students. Teacher would like you to open your book to page 94 first, because teacher would like to review you about some vocabulary and about what we have learned in lesson 3. Okay, students, so in lesson 3 we have learned about some vocabulary and about types of essays also, and how to do presentation as well. Okay, students, so we have 8 vocabulary that we have learned already in this unit. So the first is about protective. What does it mean, protective, everyone? So protective means to prevent from something, okay? And board, what does it mean, board? Board over here we use with board game, okay? Board game, right? And similarities, we talk about similar of something. Speed up, or speed. Helmet, you know already about this word. Google, what does it mean, Google? Google it functions as a noun over here, students. Talk about the eye glasses that used to protect our eyes when we used to play some sport like cycling or skiing. Okay. Next, court. You know already about court. It's like a small room that we used to play some sport like tennis or squash. Equipment. What does it mean, equipment, everyone? Equipment, we talk about the particular item that we used to play in. Okay, in the sport. They call equipment. Okay, students, and also we have learned about the how to do presentation, right? Okay, so in this lesson we learned already how to do presentation. First we have to, okay, we have to say good morning, good afternoon, right? We call greeting, and introduce ourselves, and then state the topic, right? This is in introduction. We have introduction, body, and in conclusion, when we used to do presentation, we used to do presentation, we have to have these 3 types. So the first we have in introduction, we have to create, we have to do creating. Anything I want? Okay, creating, introduce ourselves first. Okay, and then state the topic, because we want the reader to know about what we're going to talk about. Okay, and in the body paragraph, in the body essay, we will say about the idea, about the sports, about the one something that we want to talk. We can say the main idea, right? So in the body, we will talk about the main idea, and in conclusion, we will summarize the idea that we have talked the earlier in the body paragraph. Then we also give some opinion, right, after we finish this essay. You got what I mean? Alright, so this is called presentation. So this is the good presentation I want. So we have to contend with three parts. The first is introduction, body, and in conclusion. Now you got with this? Okay, good. So this is like a presentation as well. So we used to answer to this to do presentation about a sport, right? But some of these questions can help you with that presentation. Okay, students. So you can use this question to answer the sport below over here. Okay, so this question helps you a lot with your presentation about the sport below. You got what I mean, right? Okay, good, students. So the first, number one, teacher will explain you about these questions and what you have to do next. You have to do presentation. Teacher wants you to write an essay. No, about 2 or 3 essays about the sport below. You can choose 3 sports from these sports below to write. Okay, to write the essays. You got what I mean, right? Okay, good. If you're not sure how to write an essay, you can use this essay, this presentation as a model. You got what I mean? Okay, good, students. So first, do you play this sport in a team or individually? So the first sport we call chess boxing. We used to play it individually. Okay. Number 2, is it dangerous? So chess boxing is a dangerous sport. Okay. Number 3, do you need any special equipment? So we need equipment or not with the chess sport or chess boxing sport. Okay, we don't need, right? Number 4, do you need to wear any special clothes? Do you need to wear with the sport that you want to do presentation about? Okay, you have to answer the question to the real sport. Okay, how do we play that sport? So we have to answer to the real with that sport. Number 5, when is this sport play? When is this sport play? Play in the summer, play in the winter, or play in when we play? Okay, in what time we played it? Okay. Number 6, where is this sport play? Right, where is sport play? Plays in the field, in the small room, right, in the hall, or in a stadium? Okay, so we have to answer it. And the information already have already written in the book already, right? As you can see here, this type of sport. Also, we have already about the information below this type of sports already. So easy to do this. Number 7, how do you win these sports? How do you win these sports? So you have to describe. Number 8, what do you think of these sports? What do you think of this sport? This is we give opinion to the sport that you are going to do presentation about. Okay, students. So let's see which questions is in the body and which question is in the introduction or in the conclusion. So to do presentation, there are three steps to do this. Okay, the first what we have to do first, introduction. Okay, as teacher has mentioned in the earlier. So introduction, body, and in conclusion. Okay, so from question number 1 until question number 6, this is in the body paragraph. Okay, in the body essay, in the body of your presentation. So students, the first you have to what? You have to introduction. You have to do introduction, right? Greeting, introduce yourself, state the topic. Okay, what you're gonna talk about. And in the body, right? This question can help you from 1 to 6. And in the last, in conclusion, so what you have to do? You have to describe how to win this sports, this type of sports. And the last, you have to give the opinions about that sports. So the last, what that teacher wants you to do is, okay, choose 3 of these sports to do presentation. Right, so what you have to do, teacher would like you to write 3 essays first about that. You got what I mean, right? If you're not sure how to do this, please look at the presentation over here as a model. Okay, students, so thank you so much for watching. Teacher hope that to see you on Wednesday. So tomorrow is progress test 2. So a great and good score as well. Thank you so much. Goodbye.